Hi, it's the early morning hour, no, late night hours of March 25th, 2022, and just woke up from a significant dream. I was attending a social gathering, the front yard of a friend's dad, a friend I grew up with, and the community was LDS there, and I had old people that I grew up with, people from those wards, and then I had from my most recent ward that I knew the best before we moved up here. And lots of people, all social gatherings now are really, really odd and weird for me, with my status in the church being excommunicated, not so no status in the church. And so it was just kind of one of those things, and I was there and I was helping. They had this garage system that was run by like coal, and it was kind of intricate, really cool, and had spent some time in there. And then came out and seeing people. I was seeing people, old friends and family, and not really carrying on much of a conversation with them, but seeing that they were there. Then I had some old buddies from high school show up. I had 3 buddies from high school show up. And one whose dad was the son of the house that we were at. It must have been his birthday. And so he had flown a plane in and parked on the road and backed in, and 2 buddies were on motorcycles. And I had been with one of them earlier in the week, and so I put 2 and 2 together. I realized they had been together for an old friend party, which I thought was odd because just a couple months ago we had all gotten together in Tahoe, but and this is in real life, but in the dream I was thinking it was odd. And so when they got there, I asked him, I was like, oh, you guys never told me, like, you should have told me about the party. And like, well, we yeah, it was on purpose. There's some things. And my twin brother showed up, and I was frustrated, and I was like, I don't need saved. I need just someone to listen to me and actually go to the scriptures I'm sharing and figure out what's true. So that made it kind of awkward, obviously. But then they came in, and then all of a sudden there was a bunch of it. My extended family is also in that front yard, and someone in the family who had reached out to me, and I'd talked to, I don't know if I had reached out to him or he to me, but anyways, I'd talked to him for several hours and had gone to the scriptures and shared scriptures, but he would have nothing with it, specifically about polygamy. And my twin brother was trying to be really, really nice and calm, and I had gone over, I was looking for my iPad, I couldn't find it, so I was just kind of walking around hastily from one place to another trying to find it, and he was trying to kind of calm the air, I think. So he's like, hey Greg, he had just been in a church history site or something. It was like, hey, we just found this out about what they said at Hans Mill or Missouri something, and he started saying how one of the presidents of the church had said that that particular person at Hans Mill who had convicted the saints was going to go to hell because they did not understand the scriptures and had kicked out the saints or something like that. And something in me just flipped, and I walked over there, and I just looked at that person in my extended family and said, there are 2 of them. They're the 2 people that I respected in that extended family. And I looked at the one I said, you know who's gonna be condemned to hell? Those people that I've tried to share the scriptures with about polygamy, how it was not of God, how Joseph was not a polygamist. I went in plain humility and showed them how he never had any progenitors, no bloodline children from any of those women who falsified affidavits saying that they're his wives. I've gone to all the scriptures, and they looked at me aghast, like, you know what? And I was like Jacob 2:30. And I know how the church reads it, and I've shared with you how the Lord reads it. And they kept kind of like, they got like blood red eyes, totally angry, not wanting me to just keep speaking. And but I was mad. And I said, you've chosen blindness. The Lord sent a 14-year-old farm boy, referring to Joseph. The Lord sent a 14-year-old farm boy to share with you the scriptures plainly, that he doesn't believe in adultery, that he believes in one man, one woman. And you sat here and condemned me, and you've chosen blindness. And you're damning your progress, and you're going blind, because you will not receive the gospel of Jesus Christ plainly and simply. And then I woke up, and it became really clear to me deep down what's in me, and deep down this righteous indignation. And that the Lord has sent so many right now. He's spoken to us. Burn the truth of the gospel in our souls, and we've opened our mouths and we've shared. And as a whole, the Latter-day Saints have chosen blindness. They've chosen false beliefs, false traditions, and they'd rather hold on to their comfort and position the chief seats instead of listen to the plain humility of the scriptures as given by the Lord Jesus Christ. Multiple witnesses in the scriptures of the truth. So that's my invitation.